at Elie Tahari, Main Street, East Hampton, and I'm here with Sarah, events coordinator for Elie Tahari. Sarah, what's going on here? What are we doing here?
Well, we are promoting the Hamptons Film Festival for the third year.
And this is the 16th annual Hamptons Film Festival. We're so excited.
It is. This is the third year that actually Elie Tahari has been involved with the festival, and that we've partnered with them. But yeah, so it's...
And usually they have this party in the city, but this year you decided to have it here. How fun. What a great idea.
Yeah, last year we had it in our Soho store, and we thought it'd be really great to actually, promote it out here and have the teaser event out here and just get everyone really excited out here instead of doing it in the city.
So people can come here, get excited for the film festival, have drinks, shop, buy clothes, look fabulous.
Oh yeah, and actually a portion of all the proceeds from the sales tonight are going to the festival. So we're trying to get everyone shopping.
Tell me about the Elie Tahari look.
Well, I would say, Elie Tahari is really about a combination of a woman who's classy yet sexy, and I think East Hampton obviously just exemplifies that. You can see that everywhere here.
That's true. Yeah. Are you going to be out here for the film festival a little bit?
We are. I mean, we're actually we partnered with the festival again this year, so we'll be out here. It's tough in October.
You'll be out here.
I will be out here. Yes.
It's really fun.
I was out here last year. It is.
Did you have fun? You had a blast?
I had fun. It's a great time out here. It's a little quieter, which is nice.
But it gets going. This gets a lot of people come out here.
It's perfect.
You kind of get to wear all your cashmere sweaters and all your fabulous
That's why you come out here.
Yeah, exactly. Do you love working for Elie Tahari?
I do. It's great. It's a really fun company to work for.
Do you not spend all your money on fabulous clothes? Because I would buy everything in here.
I do.
You do?
I do.
Yeah. That's why you look great all the time. I'm really broke, but I look great all the time.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, Sarah, thank you so much, and thank you to Elie Tahari for opening up their doors and hosting the 16th annual kickoff party for the Hamptons International Film Festival right here on Main Street, East Hampton. I'm here with Stuart Matchsuna. Stuart, you, I know, do a lot for the festival, but what's your official title?
Chairman.
Chairman.
Pretty easy.
Woo! How fun is that?
It's a lot of fun. A lot of
You
work.
host a fab party, don't you?
Well, thank you very
Are
much.
you doing it again this year?
Of course.
So you have a lot of fun.
I enjoy it. It's one of my children.
Because you've been with it since the beginning. You
From the
started.
very beginning.
Can you believe it's going to be 16 years?
I also have a daughter who's 16 and a half, so that's even more scary.
That is scary. But we have a lot to look look forward to this film festival. Are you excited?
Very excited, and the films are getting better every year, and the festival has been maturing really well, nicely.
Now, do you get to preview some of the films?
No, and hopefully I'll get to at least see some of the films during the festival because
Go with everyone else.
Right, I go with everyone else, but also I wind up going to too many parties or hosting parties, so I don't see as many films I'd like to. But we're going to fix that, I hope.
Now, obviously, the festival has gone from a small festival. I think we heard that it had maybe 100 films were submitted to 2,000 films this year submitted. Where would you like to see the festival go in the future? Stay small and.
Well, one of the things we're looking at growing more into a film institute, having programs year-round, having more connections both with Southampton College, maybe a film program. Also, we have the Screenwriters Workshop, which we already had this spring. We're looking at expanding the festival in different ways. It's got to grow, economically.
How's Silver Cup Studios?
Silver Cup's doing great. Knock on wood. It's with shows like 30 Rock and Gossip Girl, and let's see what else we have.
Wow, you got some good ones.
Treatment, Fringe. Ugly Betty now is moved to Silver. First time a show ever moved from LA to New York.
How excited are your daughters when you're doing these great shows?
The daughters really enjoy that. That's very cool.
That's great. And you love being out here in the fall. It's such a nice time, isn't it?
It is beautiful. It's one of the wonderful hidden secrets. People don't realize how wonderful the Hamptons are in the fall.
Nice. Well, thank you so much, Joe. I'll let you get back to the party, and we look forward to seeing you. It's coming up.
WVVH over here.
I'm here with Karen, director of the Hamptons International Film Festival. Hi, Karen.
Hi, how are you doing?
Now, I understand you returning back to Long Island. This is where you're from.
Right, I've been living for the past 15 years in Germany, working for the Berlin Film Festival, which is a wonderful festival, which actually has a very close relationship with the Hamptons Film Festival. We've exchanged programs with them, and I hope to have more involvement of the Berlin Film Festival here out in the Hamptons next year. But basically, I'm very happy to be back because I'm from Long Island, as you said. I'm a Long Island girl, born in West Islip, and
we're happy to have you back.
To be back.
We're excited for the film festival. Are you excited?
Yes, I think it's going to be a great festival, and we have a lot of people coming in from Europe. I've tried to use a little bit of my influence to bring some new folks over. So.
Well, I'm excited. It sounds like there's a lot of great films too.
Yes, David and his programming team. We have a nice, very good programming team. We have a screening committee. We have a programming advisory board, and they're all working together to pull together the best films they can for this community out here.
Karen, thank you so much for all the hard work, and we can't wait to see the film, be at the film festival and to see the fabulous films.
Thank you, and I hope we see a lot of people from the 5 towns out here at the festival. Thank you.
So I'm here with David Nugent, the Director of Programming for the Hamptons International Film Festival, which is coming up pretty soon. Hi, David.
Sure is, October 15th to the 19th.
Nice to see you.
Yes, nice to see you too.
How much fun is it to be you? When you're working?
Well, it's various amounts of fun at different times of the year, but ultimately it's a lot of fun. I get to see a lot of great movies, meet a lot of nice people, and host fun events.
A lot of great movies.
A lot of great movies.
How many films are submitted?
We got around 2,000 films submitted this year.
2,000?
Yes.
How do you keep a fresh perspective?
Well, it's not easy, but I have a lot of really hardworking people that work with me to help me organize them. We have a screening committee of people that watches it, and then other programmers. So there's a lot of people that are working very hard to both organize it and to help us find the best films possible.
Okay, so when is the cutoff for submitting films?
The cutoff was about a month ago. It was July 1st, because ultimately managing and seeing all those films takes a lot of time. So it's now cut off, and we're just digging into all of them and watching
Don't get to the beach much, do you, Dave?
I do not get to the beach much. That is true. I sit at home and watch a lot of movies and go to the office a lot, but that's okay.
It's fun.
Yes.
A lot of popcorn.
I'll come to the beach in October when the festival's over. And
You
it'll
have
be.
a big screen TV you get to watch.
I don't actually, but if anyone wants to buy me one, I'd be happy to accept one.
You of
I have
all
an okay
people-
TV. I know.
All people should
I know.
have a gigantic theater.
That is correct. That is correct.
There's some theaters out here in the Hamptons that
I think so, too.
not being used. I'm
Soon I'll get
sure.
a new one. I think it's time soon.
Okay, so let's talk about, this is the 16th annual Hamptons
Yes.
International Film Festival. We're very excited, not to jump out of summer or anything, but we're very excited because it's coming up. What kind of exciting things can we look forward to for this film
Well,
festival?
the lineup is really shaping up nicely right now. We're going to do a couple of special programs. We're celebrating the 60th anniversary of Israel, so we'll be showcasing Israeli films for that. We're also going to be showcasing a lot of German and Danish films this year, and we're doing, we have a lot of great documentaries. We have one on Dominic Dunn that's going to be great, and Dominic's going to come out for the screening.
The cameras are turned.
The cameras are turned, exactly, and it's a really candid, nice look at Dominic. We have a film called Nursery University, and I just saw the filmmaker here, which is about the incredible process of getting your child into nursery school in Manhattan, which is really just a breezy, informative, really fun, great documentary. We're continuing the Rising Stars program, where we had Blake Lively last year and Emily Blunt the year before and Elizabeth Reeser, and we've got some really nice Rising Stars lined up for this year, and we're combining with European Film Promotion and their Shooting Stars program. So we're going to have 3 European Shooting Stars and 3 North American Rising Stars, and we're very excited about that. And then, of course, the big spotlight films are falling into place right now, so very excited about that.
And all the celebrities are making their reservations right
Exactly.
now.
Yes,
so
indeed.
you should make your reservations as well.
Exactly.
We're very excited. It's going to be fun.
Me too.
And I look forward to the 16th annual Hamptons International
Me
Film
too.
Festival with you.
Yes,
nice
thank
talking
you. Nice talking to you too.
Good luck with all those films.
Thank you. And if people want more information, it's on www.hamptonsfilmfest.org. You can buy passes now, and our program will eventually be posted on that. But that's the best place to go to for information.
Fantastic. Thanks so much. It's been
No
nice
problem.
catching
Thank
up to
you.
I'm here with Mark with a C, Simon, director of Nursery University. Oh my God, I've got 2 little children. One of them is ready for nursery school. And you're the man. I think I want to go see your film. Mark has a film coming up in the upcoming Hamptons International Film Festival. Let's talk about what that film's about.
Well, there's a lot of hype here in the New York City area about getting your child into preschool, into kindergarten, the track to the best colleges. So I said, let's go make a film about this. So
Scary.
it's scary, but everyone wants the best for their child. So we made a film about what this process is all about. Is it really as bad as people say? And I guess everyone's going to have to see the movie to find out.
You're not going to tell us, but it's pretty bad.
Well, New York is a very competitive environment. As I said, everyone wants the best for their child. When people have the means and the wealth to try to get the best for their kid in a small environment with limited space, it ends up being a very competitive market, and that's what it is.
And let's face it, schools are harder now. I don't think that needs to be as competitive as it is, but kids need an edge now. Schools are hard to get into because there's so many kids.
Schools are hard to get into, and the problem is, because New York is such a great town right now, no one is leaving. So everyone's staying there, and there's very limited space, and everyone's fighting to get those spaces, and it's very competitive.
Wow. Well, it'll be interesting to see it. Did you have fun making the film?
I had a great time making the film.
Great team.
We had a great team. We had the Pennebakers, the Makars. It really was. My first film that I made after Innocence was a very serious film dealing with wrongful conviction. So to do a film that, for me at least, was lighter was very nice, and it didn't have the travel because it all takes place in New York. And so it was a fun project. We dealt with great families, the people who participated in our film, both the teachers and the families were great, and we had fun, and the film's done, and we're excited to take it out to the world and beginning in the New York area here at the Hamptons Film Festival.
Does it have humor? Is it funny?
This movie is very funny. Yeah, I mean,
Love a funny movie. That's great.
I think it's a comedy. I mean, the film really does have its light moments, and people are hysterical. We premiered in Toronto, of all places, and the audience in Canada got it, and they were laughing, and yes, it's definitely funny. It's definitely funny.
So when you want to make a film about something, do you study about it, or what's your research like for a film?
Well, once I knew that I wanted to make this film, we started getting all the articles we could from the website. I went to the experts. They have experts on how to get your kid into preschool. So I called them up and I said, I'm doing this film and I want to talk to you. So between the articles and the experts, we sort of laid a foundation of what this landscape is all about, and then we had to go find families that wanted to share their lives with us, and that took some time. But the whole process was about 2 years, which for a documentary is pretty reasonable. My first film was 5 years, this was 2, and it really was fun. It was a fun film to make.
So now it's been to the Toronto Film Festival, like you said. It's going to go to the Hamptons International Film Festival. Where else? Where else is it going after this?
Well, the good news is we're already looking at its commercial life, and
wow.
and we know that we're going to come out in theaters theatrically in the spring. It's going to be a quick theatrical followed by a major cable network broadcast, which we've agreed to, but it's not yet publicized, so I can't say what it is. So we'll have a 1 or 2 month theatrical followed by broadcast, and then on to DVD. And we have to make our investors back their money, so we got to get to that commercial world.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, I look forward to seeing it. Nursery University. It'll be an awakening experience for me. I need to see this. But thank you so much for being with us, Mark, and have fun. This is a fun party.
And thank you. I'm going to have to buy some clothes.
I know, exactly. You got to look good for the film festival. I'm here with Jeff Sharp, and you're on the board for the Hamptons International Film Festival, but you do a lot. What do you do for the Hamptons International Film Festival?
I'm chairman of the advisory board, which is a group of mostly filmmakers who give of their time and their resources to support the programming and the more artistic, creative side of the festival.
And you've been with the Hamptons International Film Festival for a long time, right?
I have.
How many years?
So I started working on the festival before there was a festival as a film school student in 1993. And
How many films they had submitted that year?
I would say probably about 100, 150. It was early
2,000
days.
now.
Yeah, it's incredible. It really is.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
It's come a long way.
It has.
But
Yeah.
is it important to keep it small? I mean, I'm sure you could just blow it out of here and just make it gigantic. Is there something about it that's important to keep small? Or
Yeah, no, I think that's a great point. One of the secrets to this festival's success is the intimacy and the sort of homey quality of this festival, where filmmakers are invited back to people's homes in the evening, and it's a very intimate situation where they can talk to filmmakers and other producers or people on our board who have actually produced films and directed films that have gone on to some notoriety. So it's a nice kind of I would say family-like environment, and I think so. It's important to retain that.
But it really
that
must
side.
feel like family to you.
Completely. I mean, honestly, from the beginning, there are a number of original board members who still participate and staff members who come back. But I think part of the nature of the festival world is like the film world in general, any creative sort of environment where people grow and they move on and they come back and they share what they've learned out there in the big bad world and come back, and it's an incubator for new talent and new filmmakers. And
you made a film last year that was in the film festival?
I made a number of films that have been in the festival, and last year we screened a film called Evening, which was out of the festival during the summertime, but as part of the film festival summer series. Yeah, it's great.
Fantastic. So do we have any films coming up from you?
A bunch. I just recently started a partnership with HarperCollins, a publishing company, and we develop and produce films based on the books that they publish. So we have a whole slew of great films based on books coming out.
Okay, give me a couple.
Well, I can. There's an upcoming book called City of Refuge by a writer named Tom Piazza, which is based in and around the events of Hurricane Katrina. It's a novel, so for the first time we can see inside what happened during that horrible, horrible event in our country's history through fictional characters. So it offers a unique glimpse at I think one of the great tragedies of our time, but it's supreme entertainment. So that'll be next year. There's a book called Live from Cape Canaveral, which is about a man named Jay Barbray, who's one of the original journalists who covered the space program in Cape Canaveral. So we're developing a television series, an hour-long dramatic series, around the early days of the space program from the perspective of what happened on the ground. And it's so exciting.
Do you find the books, or do people bring them to you and say, this could be a great movie?
Traditionally, an independent producer would wait to be submitted books or material, but this deal with
See them when you're reading them?
Yeah, no, you do. It's like falling in love almost every time I open a book, you know, and you really see something in it. It's unique. It's a very personal thing. So I tend to find them myself, and this deal with HarperCollins allows me to go into their archives and their book list and really find things that make sense to me as a filmmaker, because it's completely subjective, you know. And
that's the hard part.
Yeah,
It's so subjective, it's hard finding something that everyone's going to like.
It's completely.
Obviously, you do a great job, whatever you do, so it's what you do, you work hard, so that's great.
Yeah, thanks. It
must be fun working. What you do must be a lot of fun.
It's fun, and I think you convince yourself, you know, that everything that you fall in love with is worth, you know, committing your time and your passion to. So it's a great time.
So we look forward to seeing you at the Film Festival. It's
Cool,
coming up soon. Thanks so much for joining us here, and have fun tonight.
All right, thanks. Take care.
Okay, so if you're going to the 16th Annual Hamptons International Film Festival, yes, you need your tickets, but you also need something to wear. I'm here with Lauren, one of the managers here at Elie Tahari, and she's picked out a fabulous sweater.
Yes.
It's warm, beautiful.
Warm, gorgeous. At Elie Tahari, our looks are really feminine, sexy, and sophisticated. This is really reminiscent of the 1970s après-ski look with the gorgeous fur paired with a beautiful cashmere Angora blend knit.
It's like you could wear it to a party, you could wear it to a movie, you could just look chic.
Absolutely. Wear it with jeans and boots in the Hamptons for the film festival.
So if you need something to wear, come to Elie Tahari and you'll find it.
Good evening, and I'm Karen Ricky, and I'm the Executive Director of the Hamptons International Film Festival. And I'd like to thank you all for coming tonight. Really appreciate your coming out to support the festival. I'd particularly like to thank Elie and Zoe Tahari for not only hosting this event, but actually for supporting us throughout for many years. And that type of grassroots community support is just what our organization needs, and we really appreciate it a lot. While you're here in the store, if you're feeling like it, you should purchase, because thanks to Elie and Zoe Tahari, we a portion of the proceeds from any sales tonight are going to the festival, which we thank them for very much. I also want to mention Ramona Brodsky. Thank her very much. She worked with our development director, Ann Chason, in putting this event together. And I also want to thank our board members and host committee, several of whom are here. Stuart Suna, chairman of our board, Jeff Sharp, Caroline Hirsch, Kim Brasilera, and please forgive me if I forgot anybody else, I'm sorry. And I'm going to turn this, the mic over to David. I'm here, excuse me, I'm sorry. This is David Nugent, he's our program director. And this is Gianna Chachere, she's our festival producer. And of course, Stuart Suna, who many of you know, our chairman of the board. And I'm going to turn the mic over to David to tell you a little bit about what to expect on the fun side of everything, the programming of the festival. And afterwards, I hope that you're so inspired that you will run right over to that table over there and sign up for your passes and your or your sponsorship. Up until Labor Day, we're giving you a 15% discount on purchase of passes. So there's also some caps available over there for people. So thank you very much. Thank you, Elie and Rory Tahari. This is a wonderful way to support the festival. Thank you.
Thank you. I won't take up too much of your time, but thanks to everybody for coming out. Thanks to Elie Tahari. It's nice for me to be here because usually I'm just at home in front of TV watching movies, trying to find good ones for the festival. There is a filmmaker here, Mark, who made one of my favorite films in the festival. We're really excited to have him here. The lineup has come along well. There's going to be a lot of good films this year. We're celebrating the 60th anniversary of Israel with a collection of Israeli films. We're also combining with European film promotion to have some shooting stars and rising stars this year. Last year we had Blake Lively come out, and 2 years ago we had Emily Blunt, and we've got some really good young actors and actresses coming out for this year. We also, Caroline Hirsch has helped us with an Emerging Talent Comedy Award, which we're very excited about, so we're going to have some funny movies at the festival. And overall, things are just looking very good. The dates again are October 15th to the 19th, and you can always check our website, hamptonsfilmfest.org, for more information. But I'm going to turn the microphone over to Chair Board Stuart Matsuna. Thank you very much for coming out. Thanks again to Elie Tahari, and I hope to see all of you again in the fall.
Thank you. And thank all of you, because I mean, as you know, the festival is sort of a wonderful thing out here in the Hamptons. And for all of you who are worrying that the summer is almost over, because it's now August, don't forget that October is one of the most beautiful times in the Hamptons. You can come out here and go shopping. It's not so crowded. It's a beautiful store. We like Tahari over here. There you can find a parking space, and the best thing, you can see great movies and have a great time. The water is warm and the ocean is just beautiful. So the Hamptons, you can continue your summer and come out, buy your founders passes, come out and do shopping, and really enjoy the Hamptons. It's a great place to live and enjoy. Thank you all.